people, welcome back to Politics Watch. Now today we're going to talk about the top 5 countries that Jamaicans can go to and make the most money, in my opinion, and based on my experiences. Well, for the most part, I have experiences with all of these countries except for one. So what I want people to do in the comment section, because I know I have listeners from all over the world. Now, people who live in the countries that I mentioned, I want you to tell me your experience and if you agree or disagree with things I'm saying about the country you're staying in or a country you've had experience with. Now, obviously for me, Jamaica is the best place on earth, but unemployment is high. A lot of people can't find jobs that pay what they're supposed to be earning based on their qualifications. So people start looking abroad for jobs that they can work. And this is especially within the context of going to work and then coming back home, right? It can also be for people who want to migrate, but if you want to migrate, you're going to ask a lot more questions, right? So this is more for the people who are looking to leave Jamaica, work for a while, and then come back. Alright, so what are the top 5 countries? Well, let's kick it off then. Coming in at number 5 is the United Kingdom. Yep, Britain. Now, just to give you some context, I'm going to tell you the GDP per capita of all the countries, right? And GDP per capita is just a measure of how much a country produces per person, right? So not just GDP, but when you go per capita, you break it down to the individual basis, right? So it's like an average of the whole country. Now that gives you an impression of the standard of living within a certain country. So just for context, Jamaica's GDP per capita is around $5,000, right? So remember that figure in your head, $5,000 for Jamaica. Now, number 5 on the list is the United Kingdom. Their GDP per capita is $44,000, right? So obviously you can see there's a huge gap there between 5,000 and 44,000. So what are the pros of working in the United Kingdom? Well, of course, the number one is the currency. The British pound is strong like a polar bear, right? A matter of fact, the way the currency heavy, them literally call it pound, right? So the pound sterling is one of the strongest currencies in the world, right? At the moment, it's trading for over $170, right? Over 170 Jamaican dollars for £1 sterling, right? Another pro of working in the UK is it offers great opportunities for skilled people, right? So remember I did a video on how Jamaica fails people who are not academically gifted, but they're gifted with their hands. They're very technical. But the UK is a country where technical people can prosper. So if you're a painter, decorator, a bricklayer, mason man, things like that, if you can fix things, then you can do well in the UK, right? Now, the cons of working in the UK are, even though the pound is so strong, right, and you can probably make a lot of money, you will face heavy taxation, right? In the UK, it's almost as if everything you make goes right back into the taxman's pocket. Britain gives and Britain takes, right? So on paper, you make a lot more money than you would in Jamaica. But at the end of the month, after you pay your taxes and you see what's left in your account, well, the numbers might not add up, right? Another thing to factor in is that in the UK, homes are very expensive and very small, right? So you'll be working a job, you'll be paying for an apartment, or in the UK they call it flat, right? And what you'll be paying 800, 900, £1,000 for in the UK, you wouldn't find that place. Okay, let's put it this way. The same place where you pay £1,000 a month for in the UK is the same place where you'd find in any like inner city in Jamaica. I'm not exaggerating. Maybe the outside of the building is not that bad, but in terms of space, a UK flat can be equivalent to a house you find around Tivoli Garden in terms of space, except you're paying £1,000 for it, right? So again, now you see, because rent is high, tax is high, right? At the end of the month, after bills are paid, things might not make sense to work in the UK, right? Might not, it depends. If you're making a lot, then I guess at the end of the month you might see something. But for the average Jamaican, a lot of Jamaicans live paycheck to paycheck in the UK, because even though they make decent money, at the end of the month, after the tax man done with you and the rent man done with you don't have much left. I mean, the UK is a place where you have to pay a tax or a license to watch your own TV, right? It sounds incredible, but it's reality. People who are from the UK and listening to Politics Watch right now, jump in the comment section and tell people I'm not lying. You must pay a license to watch your own TV in England, right? And then when you factor in how terrible the weather is, right, the UK might not be the place for you, right? As I said, the greatest attraction is the pound, right, and the general standard of life, which is higher than Jamaica. But when you factor in peace of mind, the weather, taxation, UK might not be for you unless you're making really, really, really good money. But if you're just going to do like a little job there and a little job there, the UK might not make sense, right? And another thing about the UK is there's not much to do, really. This is why everybody does get drunk and party, right? English people live in the pub and Jamaican people live in the club, right? There's not much to do. It's not like Jamaica where you have Hillshire or Ochi and can kick back and relax. There's no kick back and relax culture in the UK, right? But anyway, I think it's a lovely country to experience if you're into like the arts and history and beautiful buildings, etc. Right? But just factor in that, don't make the pound fool you. It's how much you take home at the end of the month, right? And a lot of Jamaicans are struggling in the UK because at the end of the month, after all their bills are paid and the taxman get paid, them don't come home with nothing. So that's number 5 on the list. Who's number 4? A lot of people might not expect this one, but this is the United Arab Emirates. Yes, all the way over there in the Middle East. The United Arab Emirates comprises of places like Dubai and Abu Dhabi, right? Now, it's basically a group of small cities formed together to form a country, right? The country is called UAE, but people normally will talk about Dubai, right? Now, the GDP per capita of the UAE is $70,000 US. So, again, Jamaica is 5,000, the UK is 44,000, UAE is 70,000. Obviously, it's a very prosperous country, right? And unlike a lot of the Middle Eastern countries, the UAE doesn't just depend on oil. They have a very balanced economy, right? Now, why would I say the UAE is a good place for Jamaicans to go and even rank it above the UK? Well, for one, you can make more money there. That's the first thing. Another thing is you will enjoy tax-free income. That's right, in the UAE, people do not pay taxes on their income. Everything you make goes back into your pocket. The UAE is always in demand for skilled workers. I know this is I'm focusing on skilled workers because most of the people who migrate for Jamaica or leave Jamaica to go work on a short-term basis are not rocket scientists and brain surgeons. They're skilled people. They're gifted with their hands. They build things, they make things, they fix things. In the UAE, because they're always constructing some new grand building, some new grand tower, there's always demand for skilled workers, right? And I think Jamaica's skilled workers can compete with anyone, right? And over 80%, a city like Dubai, over 80% of Dubai's population are foreigners, right? It's a very internationally diverse workforce, right? So you won't be alone. It's not like you're going to be like the only foreigner living next to all these Arabs. It's a very multicultural place. And Dubai also, well, the UAE, almost everyone speaks English as a second language. Okay, so you'll be fitting in perfectly fine from that point of view, right? They also have a very low crime rate, very low. But what are the cons of the UAE? Well, it's a very strict country. Let's be honest here, a lot of Jamaicans love to go abroad with them foolishness, right? This is not the country to try it. Let me tell you this again. The UAE, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, this is not the place you want to go with the slackness. You will end up in a jail cell, rotting away with lizard, right? Especially when it comes down to man and woman business and how they publicly deal with each other. In Jamaica, you can call to a woman certain way or say certain things to a woman and nothing will come out of it. Or you can touch somebody here, or you can hold on upon each other, and the hanky-panky business. In this country, you will end up in a jail cell, right? It's still a very strict Muslim country, right? Another con is it's very far from Jamaica, very far, thousands of miles away. You will not be able to just pop back and forth, right? You're going to be spending a lot of hours on a plane. But of course, I mean, if the money is worth it, then hey, why not? I mean, the money have to make good sense too. But again, this is a very, very wealthy place. So if you're going there in the first place, it's because you have an offer you can't refuse, right? So UAE is number 4, ranks even higher than the UK, in my opinion, because for one, the weather and the taxman alone make the UK have to stay up on number 5, right? So who's coming in at number 3? Oh, Canada. That's right, the Maple Leaf. Canada is the number 3 country, or the 3rd country in this list that Jamaicans can make the most money. What is Canada's GDP per capita? At the moment, it's hovering around 48,000 US dollars. Right? Prosperous country. Canada is also a very safe country. Right? Of course, anything can happen to anybody at any time, but Canada, in general, is a very safe country. Now, here's the interesting thing about Canadians. Canada is more welcoming to foreigners than the UK or the US. Right? Canadians generally are not as, they're not as confrontational as some Americans or some UK people you might run into. Right? They have this almost nice guy attitude. I don't know if it's fake or what, but every time I meet Canadians, I'm like, whoa, why are these people so nice? Right? They have this kumbaya attitude. But Jamaicans who live in Canada, because I've only have a passing relationship with Canada, I've never lived there, right? I've spent an extended period of time in the UK. Not a very long time, but I spent enough time in the UAE to know about that. But Canada, it's a short visit. So Jamaicans who live in Canada, tell me if I'm wrong on this one. But Canada is very welcoming to foreigners, right? Now, the Canadian currency is also very strong. Normally, when Jamaica is listing the top 3 currencies, you normally hear about UK, US, and Canada, right? So there are plenty of opportunities for Jamaicans to work in Canada, but there's a major con with Canada, a major con, and that is the weather, right? You have to be prepared. You have to be mentally prepared to deal with Canada's weather, especially if you're going up into the northern regions, right? It gets real serious. Like England is cool, but Canada take it to a whole nother level, right? Canada is locked up in a house business, right? So if you're a person who like to walk outside and sit down on corner ends out, Canada is not the place for you, right? but it's a lovely country from my passing experience. Canadians who are listening to me now, Canadian massive, Toronto massive. Tell me about Canada. Now, number 2 on the list is the definition of little but Talawa. So I know people thinking, well, you already say UK, you already say Canada, so who could I rank so high up the list? Number 2, the little giant, that is the Cayman Islands. Right. Now, Cayman Islands has a GDP per capita of 54,000 US dollars. Now, remember I told you Jamaica is 5,000, the UK is 44,000, Canada is 48,000, well, Cayman Islands is 54,000. So even though they're a small country with a small population, per individual, right, people from the Cayman Islands are better off than people from most developed countries on a man-to-man basis. Right, a very prosperous country, very prosperous island. Cayman also has a very strong currency. Cayman's currency is stronger than the US dollar and the Cayman dollar. Sorry, stronger than the US dollar and the Canadian dollar. Right? Cayman money heavy like lead. Now a lot of people would know this, but Cayman is still under the UK rule. Right? It's one of Britain's children. Right? A lot of the wealthiest people in the world and the wealthiest companies in the world store their money in Cayman. That's how Cayman got rich, through banking, through finance. It's an offshore tax haven. Right? If you have billions of dollars and you want to stash it somewhere, you stash it in the Cayman Islands. Right? And another pro about Cayman is, well, the climate is just like Jamaica, because it's an island. So you can have the same vibe. You can walk one down in your shorts. You can put on your mesh marina, if that's a your thing. Right? You can go to the beach. Right? So not only would you be getting the same climate as Jamaica, but you're making literally 10, 11 times more money than you would in Jamaica. Now, Cayman is also a low tax or a no tax country. Right? There's no income tax in Cayman. There are other type of taxes, but not income tax. Right? Now, here is the con with Cayman. And I want the few people, because I know I have people from Cayman who listen to me now. For people who live in Cayman, tell me, what are the cons of living in Cayman Islands? Okay? Because you never really hear much bad things about Cayman, but there must be something wrong, right? There must be a con, right? So I need people who are from the Cayman Islands, Jamaicans who are in Cayman now, working. Tell me what are the cons of working in the Cayman Islands, because you never really hear that much bad about Cayman, but nowhere is perfect, right? Now we're gonna move on to the number 1. This is the country where Jamaicans can make the most money, in my opinion, if they're smart and willing to put in the work. And I didn't even want to give this country number 1, but I have to be fair. That is the United States of America, Uncle Sam. Let me tell you people, America is the country that it seems as if every day you wake up is a new chance to make money. America is the only country I've ever visited, right? And on the visit, I've somehow managed to make money, right? There's like an opportunity to present itself, and for like 3 weeks while you're visiting, you make money and you come back home with money in your pocket. I've never done that. Every other country I visited, all I've done is spend money. But America is the only country I've ever visited and made money within 2-3 weeks, right? There's so much opportunity in America, right? America is the country, right, in my opinion, where it's easiest for Jamaicans to make money. That doesn't mean you don't have to work hard. Don't get me wrong now. None of these countries are countries that you can just turn up and just be lazy and sloppy. Right? And money are going to just fall off on tree and drop in your pocket. No. But what I'm saying is, in the United States, America has a hustler mentality. The entire country has a hustler mentality. Whether it's the guy on Wall Street, right, or the youth from the projects, they all have this hustling mindset. They're always looking for the next opportunity, right? Now, obviously, everybody know about the US dollar, right? So they have a very strong currency and a very good GDP per capita. America's current GDP per capita is $64,000, right? But the main thing you need to think about with America is this. It all depends on the state that you choose to go to, right? Very dependent on the state. If you fall into the right state, you can live a good life, make a bag of money, come back to Jamaica, live happily ever after. But if you pick the wrong state, you will feel like you're in hell. America is so diverse that some parts of it are complete paradise, other parts of it are complete hell. Some parts of it are open and welcome to foreigners, other parts of it still act and behave like they're in the year 1922, right? So it all depends on where you end up in the United States. The great thing about America, and another thing that we have to factor in, is that it's close to Jamaica. So you can work in America and come back home for a weekend. You can come back home Friday evening, go back home, go back to America Sunday afternoon, and by Monday morning you work again. So you can't do something like that for places like the UK and the UAE, etc. Right? The flights are too long, right? Especially if you live in Florida, you can pop back and forth a million times, right? So the cons of America is that if you make the wrong decision and fall in the wrong environment, you will end up somewhere worse than Jamaica. Let me say that again. If you make the wrong decision and go to the wrong place in America to say, boy, you're going to work and try to make a better life, you will feel like you're somewhere worse than even the biggest ghetto in Jamaica. American ghettos are worse than Jamaican ghettos, in my opinion. The first time I went to an American ghetto, I had to look around me for about 10 minutes just to see if I was still in the United States. I'm talking about old buildings falling apart. It's 12 o'clock in the day and you see crackhead lie down in the middle of the road with them pants down at them ankle. Like, just utter despair, right? And if you go there and get caught up in that environment, next thing you know, you're in criminality. Next thing you know, you're in and out of the penitentiary. So you must pick the right place and the right people to hang around in America. Because America will build you quickly, but it will destroy you even faster than how it built you. Right? America will present a carrot before you, make your eyes light up, and then take out the carrot from you and beat you with it. Right? So you must think long and hard where you're going to America and who you're going to stay with. But if you're talking about the cash, the dinero, for me, there is no other country where it is better for Jamaicans especially, to make the most money, because the Jamaican mindset is similar to the American mindset, which is this constant hustling, always looking for a next way to make more money. But as I said, America will build you and America will destroy you, right? So, my listeners who are from America, by now I want you to jump in the comment section and tell me if you agree, right? And everyone from the countries that I've mentioned, I want you to also tell me if you agree with the list. Now, there are a lot of countries all over the world I could have mentioned, right? There are a lot of countries that are far wealthier, far more prosperous than these countries. You could make far more money, but the reason why I didn't add them to the list, because I'm not just factoring pure dollars and cents, right? A lot of people made that mistake. I'm factoring things like culture, how much diversity is in this country, how welcoming are they to this country. It doesn't make sense if you can make 100,000 US in a country, if when you get to that country you're going to be faced with extreme hostility and you're going to be constantly looking over your back. You're going to be worrying for your life that all these people, you're the only black person in this place and things like that. I'm looking at things where you're going to go there, be welcomed, be in an environment where you're motivated to work, because if people are not motivated, if people are depressed, they cannot function effectively, right? So that's my top 5 list. People, jump in the comment section and tell me if you agree with it. Which countries did you take out? Which countries did you add? Right? This is Politics Watch. Big up. Like, comment, share and subscribe.